Hey everyone, here is a starter home. So I kept it under 20,000 simoleons, which is very, very difficult. I pretty much never give myself a budget, besides when I'm like doing some gameplay stuff and I have as much money as I have. But like when I'm building, just to build, yeah, I never restrict myself budget-wise. So it's a fun little challenge. I mean, the house isn't as cluttered or decorated as I normally would do, which makes sense because I limited myself in terms of how much I spent, but I did use a lot of debug items. Landscaping is pretty much all debug items, or else I probably just wouldn't have landscaped if I had to have spent money on it. So you are going to see the save menu pop up a lot. My game has been crashing so much recently that I'm just super paranoid, so I'm saving it like every 2 seconds. And believe it or not, some of those saves are cut out already. Um, Sometimes the game like fully crashed, so I had to I cut that out of the video also, but and tried to cut as many saves. But honestly, it's kind of ridiculous how much I'm trying to save the game, so I just couldn't cut out every single one. And I'm really sorry if it bothers you that it pops up. I'm gonna try to remember to stop recording every time I'm gonna save for future videos, but I can't guarantee that I will. Because, like I said, I'm super paranoid, so I'm saving so frequently. It's like not even funny, really. Um, so this series, I have done a starter home already. I'm pretty sure I did a base game only one, maybe, I think. But for the series, what I wanted to do was for this one, I was not restricted to any packs, like I could use whatever I had. Um, but then for the series, I want to do for the next house is base game plus only one pack. So I'm not sure what order I'll go in. Probably just the order that it's on, like on that menu. But yeah, so hopefully that makes things more accessible on the gallery by doing those like restricted pack builds. But I think I'm gonna have a lot more trouble when I get to that point. But I do think it's good because I'm gonna probably discover items that I totally forgot were in the game, which I found when I've been watching people's videos, people's streams, and things like that. I'm looking around like, how have I not noticed that those items are in the game? And, I've spent money on these packs, so I should be utilizing everything I got. So I think it's good that I'm going to end up using all of it. I probably could have decorated it more if I used some of the cheaper furniture, but the thing is, like, I wasn't limiting myself on the packs in this one. And there's a lot of things that I just like a lot more than the base game. Or not even just base game, but like the cheapest options. If I have all the options, I don't always want to choose the cheapest thing. I did choose cheaper things when I could, and for the most part, a cheaper option. But yeah, I still wanted it to not be all like the cheapest furniture and not all the used furniture items from like City Living and Eco Lifestyle and stuff like that. But yeah. So I think, yeah, I did cut out part of this. What had happened was in one of the many crashes I faced while trying to build this house, um, I ended up losing like the dresser and lamp that I put in this room. So when I end up coming back to it later and putting it in again, so you can kind of see it there, but like I choose a different swatch, which I noticed when I was editing, and I was like, well, that looks super strange. So I cut it out from before, but you're gonna see that the swatch of that dresser in that room is gonna change later, because you're gonna see me do it because it had disappeared after one of the crashes, which is unfortunate. Um, yeah, my game crashed so many times. It also just crashed right there again. So that bathroom, that's why there's a little bit of a jump. Um, yeah, I think like the video still came together. There is a point where one of the times that I loaded up the game again, I forgot to start recording, I guess, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, you'll see some of the items just kind of appear. But you know, I do a tour like of the full house at the end, so I think you get to see everything of what the final product looks like. So I hope that's okay, and I'm very, very sorry. Um, yeah, so I used a lot of the eco lifestyle. Like I was using the debug menu and like the show hidden objects and stuff like that. So I think those like crafted items were cheaper a lot of the time. So it was nice that I could use that. Yeah, the dresser disappeared, so now I'm doing it again, and it is a different swatch than I originally used, but it's okay because I think it still works, and I was still happy with this. Yeah, this is my very tiny attempt at using the terrain tool a bit. I am not good at using the terrain tool. I usually just forget it's a thing, if I'm being honest, so I just work with flat terrain all the time, but I think it would really make a big difference in a lot of my builds if I used it more, so I'm gonna try, but as you can see, I like pretty much gave up on that. It was like 2 seconds that I was like, just gonna elevate this part. That's good. That's really adding some dimension. Yeah, so soon I think you'll see the landscaping that I do, which is, like I said, all debug, which I kind of like. I like how it turns out actually. Like this part's small amount of landscaping, but I do like a path to the back, and I like how it turned out. So this house and all the houses that I do, as long as there's no CC, are available in the gallery. My origin ID is in the description. The thing about this one in the gallery is I stupidly didn't look at what was the front of the lot, and the side of the house, like the side that I'm working on right now with this landscaping, that's actually the front of the lot. So in the gallery, the view is looking at the side of the house. But I didn't realize that till the very end when I was loading it or uploading it. And then I did try to rotate it, but then my landscaping was too wide. So I was like, no, I'm not going to adjust this landscaping because it's all debugged. So I wasn't about to be searching through again. So I just let the gallery picture be the side of the house. I feel like that's fine. I mean, it's gonna have to be because it's what I did. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy the rest of this build. I don't think there's too much of it left, but yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.